can you assure us of reliability, or that it would not be a blackout or brownout? How was that worded again? Could you share with me how that question came? And you said, no, you could not assure. But Gina, you said, Ms. McCarthy, you said, yes, you could. So what was the question?
We could not absolutely assure that we could not prevent.
Here.
Yes, I yield to.
And I thank the gentleman for his courtesy. Can you assure us that reliability will not be in jeopardy during this time period? Please answer yes or no.
Okay, thank you.
And I thank the gentleman.
So there was a yes, or there was a no and a yes. So Mr. Moeller, do you agree with the EPA that they can give us that assurance?
Well, I never make any assurances on reliability. No.
Between the two of them, you heard her just testify that she could.
Well, I don't want
my question to you, from your position, Ms. McCarthy, I'll get back to you.
Okay.
So, Mr. Moeller?
We're working hard to make sure that we have a process with the EPA that deals with the timing issues. We haven't resolved that yet. It's of great concern to me that we have the proper process that allows our reliability experts to weigh in on the individual load pocket situations where a major plant, or maybe even a minor plant, is shut down, but because of where it is in the grid, it's necessary perhaps to maintain voltage support for that part of the grid.
If I could take from the
excuse me,
former chairman, the answer is a yes or no. Do you agree?
Sorry.
Do you agree that she could make that statement? That she can assure us?
McKinley, I did not make that statement.
You did not?
I did not.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you said yes, you could.
In place to address those issues.
I'm sorry?
I assured the gentleman that
Could
there
you
were
speak a little
processes-
closer to your mic?
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I did not make assurances, and EPA is not in the reliability business, and I understand that.
Well, that's for sure you're not.
What I said was
Yeah,
that there are processes in place to address reliability concerns as they arise.
Okay, I just thought your answer back to Chairman Dingell was yes.
I think I made it very clear that I assured him that there were processes in place to address issues related to reliability.
Now, at the last time, Ms. McCarthy, you were here, there was a discussion between you and the DOE, and it was about some of the new regs that were out, and especially with the discharge. And you seemed taken back by the fact that the DOE had just reduced spending. You were saying how carbon capture and the like, but DOE had just cut the funding for research on that. Have you found out, have you raised the question about why did they cut back on carbon capture?
I'm sorry, I do recollect that issue coming up, and I know it was related to the Greenhouse Gas New Source Performance Standard, but I do not have any further information at this point to share with you.
I hesitate, with all due respect, I hesitate to ask you to eventually get back to us, because I'm still waiting since last January for information from your office. But if you could, please, I'd like to understand your position. If you're pushing for carbon capture, but yet DOE is cutting funding in research, I think it's a contradiction here. The left hand doesn't know what the right hand's doing, and something that affects us on energy policy.
Congressman, if there is something that we owe you at any length in time in terms of a response, I will take care of that immediately. But I will say that the rule that you're referencing is based on technologies that we believe is available today.
And that was one of the questions we asked.
Yes.
Show me where one plant that has that commercially available. When MIT is doing, the MIT's carbon capture initiative right now is underway to try to get to a point, but you're representing that it's a commercially, you said that it was commercially available, and we asked, name one plant in America that has a facility like this. And you said you get back to us.
I apologize.
Pardon me, I'm still waiting.
Right away.
Can you name one now?
I'm terrible with names. They all sound so nice when you name utilities. No, I didn't say
We're over.
Gentleman's time's
you beat the bell.
And
We'll talk again.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Chair recognizes the gentleman from Oregon, Mr. Walden, for 5 minutes.
Thank the gentleman. I know when the president was running for office, President Obama said that, you know, his idea on coal was to end up with.
Would the gentleman yield?
Yes.
I didn't see my colleague from the neighboring state here, so you recognize Mr. Sarbanes for 5 minutes.
I would
apologies.
yield back and start over at a later date.
Yeah.
You needed to rework your statement anyway. You're humming around, so.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I appreciate it. I'm still getting my head around the issues here, but I certainly understand why a power plant or a company that is exercising its best efforts to try to make transitions and take steps to meet environmental standards. If something occurs that forces them to exceed to a reliability requirement, and therefore they are put into conflict with some of these standards, that they would, under those circumstances, expect to get some protection from liability and other exposure, because they are exercising all the best efforts